Let's go ahead and stretch. We did 5 3-minute rounds of kickboxing, country line dancing kickboxing with our bob, 260 pounds, $400 plus tax, give or take $30. It's exploding good. 3 years ago. Great friend. Next best thing to a partner, but stands in place doesn't move around, so don't get used to working out with them if it's for self-defense. But it does teach you impact and contact and resistance. It is a good form of resistance training and strengthening. Conditioning, strengthening, resistance training. Alright, let's stretch. We worked our shoulder rotators, the protractors for our serratus anterior, first 9 ribs, the medial border of the scapula as it contracts, it pushes off the ribs to push your arm forward, and then the retractors, the rhomboids, little traps. And then you also worked your quadratus lumborum, your psoas, iliopsoas. Iliopsoas attaches to the lumbar spine and disc, and the inside of each ilium on the side. It contracts to bring your hip up, and when it's closed chain, bring your trunk down. So it's a trunk and hip flexor. Closed chain, when you're doing the Muay Thai kicks, you're bringing your knee into flexion, you're working a little bit of your hamstring, you're stabilizing on the other leg. Closed chain for this is knee extension, tensor fasciae latae on the standing leg. You're rotating, pivoting, bringing your knee in, then you're going to work your heels on this side for back extension, and then also external rotators and your rhomboids for the arm back, and then knee extension, boom, on that leg. It is a total body workout. You're going to work your core, boom, with your hip flexors, with your knees, your teep kicks, your Muay Thai kicks, your glutes, hip external rotators, deep extensors, back kick, spinning, rounding the legs, erector spinatus, and latissimus, rotate soleus, deep rotator muscles, total body. So get that scapulothoracic rhythm moving so you can pop it out and be free to lift your arm up, block. Alright, let's go and do our external rotators. 90 degree, boom, stand in place and then rotate. This is actually your internal rotators, your subscapular. A lot of kicking the shoulder closing the head. So you're working your rotators. That's a lot. And for this one, 90 degrees, this is your external rotators. And go back, it's a closed chain external rotators. Or you can go forward. From here. Stretching those external rotators. Or you could just do this. That's easier actually. Okay, now do it on the other side. External rotators. In for spinatus, teres minor. That's whenever we bring it back like this. Resistance against getting hit. Boom. Resistance. And then let's do our. That's our subscapular. Internal rotator. The other one is our external rotator. Closed chain means it's locked in place. Open chain is this. Controlling it while it's there. Closed chain is it's here, and then you're moving your body instead. Because there's 2 attachments. Mostly we work the open chain one to stretch or use it, but there are 2 attachments, so each muscle at least, depending on how many heads there are. Okay, and then let's go ahead and bring our arms up, stretching our lats, as well as our scapulothoracic, subscapularis, serratus anterior, all the muscles that attach to the scapula. There's 17. Pec minor at the coracoid process, coracobrachialis at the coracoid process. AC joint, you got the pec major near the clavicle. You also got the deltoids. You got the anterior deltoids, the spinal scapula, posterior middle deltoid. You got the upper traps. You got the middle traps. Teres minor, infraspinatus. You also have the rhomboids, of course, levator scapulae. And I said the serratus anterior. Okay, and then you got the planaris, biceps. Anything that moves like the scapula in place needs to be a certain position. Alright, now let's go ahead and stretch our tricep. That also attaches the one here. Attaches to the underside of the lateral scapula. Okay. Posterior deltoid, spine of the scapula, form of the deltoid process. Deltoid tuberosity of the humerus. Other posterior deltoid. Really freeing up that scapulocervical movement. Okay. Little shoulder circles. Alright, let's touch our toes, stretch out those back extensors. We're also stretching out our hamstrings. A little bit of some Achilles tendon depending on the angle, how far forward you're moving, how planted your feet are. Pulls on the floor. Okay, now let's stretch our hip flexors. Okay. AIIS, inferior iliac spine on the right. Leg. Right over here. Stretching that iliopsoas if you can. On the left with that hip flexor. Now we're going to switch and do the other side. Iliopsoas on the right. Other one's the left actually. This is the right. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our knee on here. Bend down. Move out a little. Stretching those deep external rotators like the glutes. The piriformis, inferior gemellus, posterior externus, glutes, max, medius, hamstrings even as they attach to the ischium, tuberosity. And then let's do the other side. Put your knee up, turn a little, and then bend forward a little bit. Flex your trunk, feeling it right here, right around the attachments of the deep external hip rotators and extensors. Piriformis, the gemellus, the obturator externus, as well as the glute max. Okay. Alright, a little bit of a hamstring depending on how far you stretch it. Tuberosity. Spread our legs. Point toes out. We're getting the medial head of the hamstring, superior semi-tendinous, semi-membranosus. Let's point them inwards. Get the lateral head, the biceps femoris, attaches just behind and above the fibula on the lateral epicondyle of the tibia. Stretching a little bit of the medial hamstring too, or the adductors too right there. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks so much.